Welcome back to Enclave for... I don't know about you, Dingo, I'm feeling a little darker, a little edgier.
Well, I mean, we gotta hurry, Jawa, otherwise you might miss your part-time job at Hot Topic.
No, I'm full-time at Hot Topic now.
They bumped you up.
Yeah, and I've got tickets to go see Avenged Sevenfold in the Used tonight. I've got to get all dolled up. It's gonna take me hours to get the makeup right.
Dude, did you buy a new eyeliner? You used the entire tube last time.
Yeah, in fact, I have the same eyeliner Brandon Lee used when he filmed The Crow.
Dude.
Hardcore.
Bruh.
So, I was considering for a while naming this after, if I could type. This is the code to unlock the Dark campaign from the beginning. But we don't need that. I just need to be true to myself. I am Dark Jawa from here on out.
Whoa.
Also, I love the sounds they make.
It's good sound design. That's good sound design. You have a major key and a minor key. Are those spiked brass knuckles? I've seen that on This Is Why I'm Broke. Those are for shredding barbecue pork.
Yes.
Scripted within an ancient tomb which lies hidden beneath centuries of dust
I believe it's
in the
pronounced
guarded library
tome,
of Mechalon,
old narrator man.
is the story of how the rift was formed.
You don't know
Though
how to be
most
evil,
cannot
okay? This
recall
man
a
was
time
evil
when the
before you were
rift did
born.
not divide the Enclave from the
He
outside.
knows the
Factually
evil
true.
words.
They were
He
at
knows
one
the
time
evil
unified.
words.
In
Tome
that
isn't an
time,
evil word.
there were
Tome is a
lands
good
which were believed to bear the very essence of magic, for they were lush and prosperous.
Lush.
All who did not hold the
hitting on
secrets
me?
of the soil, which were
Oh,
protected
man,
by the
is he
land
ever.
of G4,
He thinks your
your
land is very fertile,
the
Dingo,
great
and he's
demon,
coming after it.
Vatar,
It's,
knew that with this
he's
magic,
going to fjord
he
my
would be
rivers.
invincible.
Listen to the way he
He
rolls
would
the
at
R in
last prevail
Vatar.
over all. Venomously, he led
Ricardo
his
Montalban,
army
you
to
must
attack
face
the
Vatar.
dwellers of the land to claim it as his own. The battle
Hey, man,
raged,
have you
and
seen
the
that
people
demon
fell
lord
before
around here?
Vatar's vast army. Victory was so close.
What's
it
he look
could be
like? He's
tasted
made of
on their blackened
mouths.
tongues, as bodies of the defenders
I don't want
anything to
do with
rolled
that.
about them on
His
the
body is
bloody
very
field.
sensual. It's all mouth.
Exultantly, Vatar rose to proclaim his triumph.
What you
It
didn't
was
know is
then
that all
disaster
sex with
struck
Vatar is
in
oral
the
sex.
form of a pathetic little wizard called the
Does
Mighty
he have
Zane.
vagina dentata?
With a roar
He has
of anger
everything
and
dentata,
anguish,
so
the
technically,
wizard
yes.
slapped his staff into the ground.
Anus
The
dentata
world
sounds
trembled
horrible.
and then cracked.
His
Parting
teeth have
beneath
teeth.
Vatar's
Look at that.
That's-
He's got a mouth, and opening out of
With
that
an
mouth is a
outraged
mouth with
scream,
another
the
mouth
demon
just above
lord
his armpit
plummeted
mouth.
to the depths.
His
To be
arm is also
consumed by
coming
the
out of
earth
another
he
mouth.
sought to rule.
He's like an HR
A
Geiger
chasm
wet
grew
dream.
from this powerful blast of magic.
God,
wide
I would
and
love
longer
to
than
see
any could measure.
Enclave
It was
2
too
with art
vast
by
to be
H.R.
traversed,
Giger. That would have been
thus separating
amazing.
the people who fought against Vatar forever.
It's
Just-
it's
the
Alien's
devastation
Resurrection.
on the faces of the defenders was a
That's all it
small
is.
consolation to the
Oh no, I
Dregatar
just got really
as
sad.
they retreated to pray for
No.
Vatar's return. It is said
Warning,
that time
do not
heals
think about
wounds,
Alien's
and perhaps
Resurrection
it
in
is
this
true.
LP.
For
Yeah.
in the centuries after the land
look at
was
that
torn asunder,
mustache,
it
grizzled
appeared that
warrior
magic
down in the
began
bottom.
to knit them back together.
That guy's
The
awesome.
rift has grown
Pretty
smaller,
hardcore.
I
and
want
can
that
even be
mustache. I
crossed
think
in
it's a mustache. It
certain
looks like a
locations.
mustache, kind of.
It could be a grizzled orc upper lip. It could
driven
just
by
be
an
the
angel
most
of lust
hardcore
for the
mustache
land that
ever,
should
though.
belong to them.
That thing is like
choose to believe.
3 inches
Building
tall.
siege weapons
I choose to
and
believe.
preparing for the day
That is
when
some
they may
Wilford
take
Brimley
their revenge
mustache.
and possession of the magic lands.
So yeah, this
On the
is
other side of the rift, the people
this
of Selenheim
campaign
are
and the light
strengthening their
campaign are
defenses.
mutually
They
exclusive.
know
Neither
another
one,
war will soon
they
be
both
waged
can't happen
against
at the
them.
same time.
While the armies are being gathered
Okay.
along the border
As
of the
you
rift,
will see.
the head counselor
Well, I mean, that makes
of
sense. Otherwise, you'd
Arkmor,
end up fighting yourself. And I
Mordessa,
mean, come on.
is making
Right,
further
that would be
preparations.
terrible if we like.
Volunteers
fought.
This book
are
looks
being
like the
brought to
hardest
her
thing
for
ever to
special
read.
tasks.
The
And there
people
are
who write
rumors about
books
an ancient
for the
force
Enclave
about to
and
be
for the
awakened.
Outlanders
One
write them
that
like
has
Mad
been
Men.
for
It's like
hundreds of years.
it's like House of
And
Leaves
it
up
is
in this
here
shit.
that our story begins.
It's just everywhere.
Violently
I have an
shaken
easier
from
time
their
reading
sleep.
the lights
Look,
on
it's
Stranger
written-
Things.
are taken
It's
by
written
hooded
down,
figures to
but
an
you'd have to turn that book
unknown
sideways so that you can't read the picture. Ugh.
And the
By the way,
justification's all messed up.
We missed it, but we are, quote, a volunteer summoned out of our beds into a hellish pit over flesh-eating bugs.
Time has come.
Volunteer.
You have been summoned here to do my bidding and prove your devotion to our cause. You
For
should
those of
feel
you who
honored
don't
that you
recognize
were
the woman
chosen.
we recently
For if
killed
you
with rocket
please me,
launchers, this
you
is
will be
Mordessa
rewarded
again.
abundantly.
Wow, that
However,
is
should you fail,
that's a
your
character
reward
model.
will be eternal
Yep.
pain.
It
Your
sure
first
is.
mission will be
Sailor,
to bring
I'm
me
afraid
the
you're
crystal of
almost out of
everything.
uniform.
It is located in the house that once belonged to Zorana.
It's okay, what she's not wearing under top, she's compensating for with spikes and those crazy big boots. Also, look at that helmet.
I'm
The crystal can be found in the library.
I think that was
Bring it to me. It may
an alternate
prove
character
useful
model
very
for
soon.
Valdo and Soul Calibur. What is with the oversized shoes? She looks like a Kingdom Hearts character.
This is Dark Kyrie.
Jeez.
So yeah, we are some assassin that was just in bed, and Mordessa was like, "Hey, go get me a crystal, or die."
Yes, ma'am. I think my favorite part of her outfit was the belt that doesn't actually hold anything up. Like it's just cocked over one hip just to look cool.
Just like at Hot Topic, it's a pure style belt. So,
It's a +1 belt of unbelievable style.
I think it's gotta be +1. Look at all those spikes. It's probably like defending.
Vorpal. It's a Vorpal belt.
Vorpal belt. I'd like a Vorpal belt. So
This is the Dark campaign. That water has to be gross.
no, we're actually going to be visiting some, well, kind of nice places. You may notice something different, which is that there are traps all over this level, like crazy.
Ghosts.
Lots of spirits, but that's basically the only reason you use the dagger in this level, is that these spirits tend to cluster around you and are pretty easy to take out with it. He says, as he misses, there you go.
I really like the idea of fighting a herd of ghosts. A flock of ghosts? What's the plural of ghosts?
I feel like ghosts is a swarm.
A swarm of ghosts. There we go. I really like the idea of fighting a swarm of ghosts with a dagger.
It's pretty
really
ballsy.
metal about that.
Metal is sort of the theme of the Dark campaign, by the way. I cannot wait to show you my favorite character, but we'll hold that off for later.
It's Gene Simmons.
Right. So, there's potions hidden in the bushes, and some mysterious switches on this wall. By the way, fuck these switches.
I mean, you probably shouldn't, but
Well,
this is the Dark campaign. You do you.
not that kind of dark. So, to get the last gold in the level, you have to pull these switches 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 before you hit that switch on the left wall. I believe if you hit the switch in the left wall, you deactivate it forever, and you just cannot get the gold in this run through.
Wow. How would you know that?
You wouldn't. You couldn't. Also, they set us up with the assassin, the precision damage character, and then proceed to give us enemies who you cannot deal precision damage to.
Nice. Man, it sounds like the Dark campaign. Oh, I'm guessing there's a trap here.
Yep.
Yeah, there was a trap. Sounds like they were really just saying, somebody wants to play the Dark campaign, screw them.
Yeah, you really should play the light campaign first, because the dark campaign sort of expects you to be used to its tricks, and even then it sort of ups its game quite a bit. You'll notice here what I'm pointing out is that there's a bit of metal connecting those two switches in the middle. That is how you can tell which of those two to pull.
This is ridiculous. This is nothing but traps on traps.
This is not even the worst it will get, I promise you.
This is ridiculous. Pretty though.
I really do like the levels, at least visually, better in this campaign. There's some really pretty and interesting levels.
They set pieces out of there. Are there sharks in that water? Is it colder than it looks?
No, that water's just as cold as it looks, and fairly safe.
Okay, good. So they always use bloodstains to show traps? Is that
Nope, because there's no trap open by that bloodstain, unless you count skeletons as a trap, which I don't. You can sort of tell where skeletons will be coming from. Those little things that stick out of the wall, sometimes they'll have skeletal heads sitting on them, and if you get too close, that will turn into a skeleton.
Huh. Okay. Oh, well, first level, already in the magma lake.
Yep. This is just the... apparently this was a house owned by Zorana, who you may remember from our boss fight with the Staff of the Earth Spirit. Zorana used to be a powerful sorceress. She tried to summon a demon, and instead turned into a demon. And apparently, she just had, like, a lava pit inside her house.
That's what I like to call central heating.
It's, I hear it's pretty inefficient, but also, you can't use it up. Yeah.
Renewable
It's very
heat.
100% renewable heat source.
And let me tell you, her hot water heater never runs out.
The problem is that sometimes you just get blasted with steam instead of water.
You just get scalded.
So yes, this one's also really fun for a special reason. Looks pretty safe, right?
Oh, bookshelves.
Oh yeah, here they come.
That's impressive. Why was there a giant sperm in that glass? What did
That-
you select a mystical sperm?
This is the crystal that we're here for.
Uh-huh. Jawa, that looks like a sperm.
It's pretty much a sperm. A giant magic sperm that's gonna save us.
Why does she have a giant crystal sperm?
You know, I don't want to get into nor kink shame Zorana, because I never speak ill of the dead, generally. And also, I mean, it's whatever. If she's a powerful sorceress, now demon, if she wants giant crystal sperm, she can have it.
Sperm if you want to. Leave your sperm behind.
You may have also noticed it said the exit portal has appeared. That is the biggest difference between the Light and the Dark campaign. Light levels just end. Dark campaign levels will only end when you go through the portal. So
That's good. Because, I mean, does that mean that you can be locked out? Well, you said you can be locked out. But you can always go back to the level. And,
right, if it's not
sure you haven't missed something.
exactly, it's pretty useful for that. And since the gold is generally more devious, like the gold that's through this door, it looks pretty safe, right? Oh no, what's the ceiling doing? The switch I pulled on the far side, by the way, opens up the back so you can get out and not get crushed. Oh, this mansion is a monster. And then I start dancing on it, you know, to show my superiority. I have one, so I'm gonna ride it to the bottom. Okay, that's all the gold. Let's get out of here with our shiny bauble.
Hopping.
And there's our portal.
I'm so glad the gas doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
so frustrating.
It's a
Is that
lovely
another trap?
Iron Maiden portal. This is how we leave the level.
Did they take this from Half-Life 2?
I don't know.
The weird little, like, iron sarcophagi
Oh,
that you have to travel around in.
what year was Half-Life 2?
I don't remember. Hey, you found a short dagger. That's a gladius. Come on.
And our reward, being brought back to see this.
I do not tolerate failure!
Recognize that sword?
Yeah.
I've another mission for you. There is
Hey,
a merchant
Marcus.
named Marcus. He is a nuisance.
She's got some
Not only has he been
seriously
spying
strong
on us,
arms.
but he has been bringing supplies to the Enclave. I will
Man.
no
Oh
longer
god, yeah,
tolerate
look at
this.
the muscles on that.
You
She
will
is.
find him
Woof.
and dispose of
She's
him.
ripped.
The
She
artifact you
is.
recovered has
Don't let it
great
be said
powers.
that just because
I
she
don't
dresses
think they
like a
can
hot
sell
topic
on
goth
the old
and she's a
wizards nor
sorceress
forgotten
doesn't
pearls
mean she
from
doesn't hit the
realm.
gym more than you.
With this crystal,
We.
I can send you
Death
anywhere
by
I
snoo
desire.
snoo.
Once you are done, I will open
Yeah,
another
I mean,
for you.
I can only imagine she's into the kinkiest of things.
Well, she's what's her sorceress demon person? I mean, I imagine she's probably into some of the weird stuff.
She does call
she likes plain vanilla.
She does call Vitar her lover at some point, so yeah.
Oh dear. Well,
right?
She must, yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah. So she really is into oral. That's the key.
Okay. I mean, literally any time that she's together with him, it's going to be that. So.
I mean, I guess that just means she's found the right person. Or demon. Whatever.
A match made
in hell. Right. Match made in the underworld. Right next to that bit of ceiling that tried to kill us.
Hey, it's nice that you can automatically get grenade arrows and stuff. That's nice.
Yep. I'm just trying to decide in what amounts I need what, and I was not sure. I think this is what I end up going with. Or do I might drop something so I get crossbow ammo. Yep. What did I drop? Oh, fire. There we go. Ugh. Can't wait till we have some more money and I don't have to worry about what kind of arrows to bring. So here's the big thing. Recognize this?
Yeah.
We're here to hunt down and murder Marcus.
Well, so I'm confused though. We talked to Marcus a good bit during the campaign, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she's dead by the end of the campaign. I thought you said that this wasn't concurrent.
Yeah, no, what I said is that they cannot both take place. Like, in no world can the light campaign have happened and the dark campaign have happened.
So this is alternate reality.
Yep, this is how do the bad guys win if you're not there.
Okay.
So,
well, if you weren't there, it seems like the bad guys would have won anyway, because they were
well, I
already
said you're
attacking
not
the city.
there. That's not quite true, but again, we'll hold that off for a later episode. Also, the reticle is really screwing me on this place.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this'll totally hit, bro.
Really, the reticle's bad with targets moving at you. It's got real problems with.
I'm really glad that, was that an engineer or a halfling, or what was that?
That was an engineer.
I'm really glad he didn't hit you, because that looked like it was going to hurt.
Hey, look, there's us. There's the Huntress.
Can't be us. We haven't immediately died from 16 sniper arrows in the face.
We're about to.
She's even got the X crossbow.
Yep, the Dwarven crossbow. They,
Nice.
everyone, so all the weapons the enemy uses are the weapons that you can have and find. That is one of the things I like. Everyone uses the same gear.
It seems like if
Oh,
there were that many Redeemers around, it just seems like why wouldn't everybody in the universe be using Redeemers as much as possible?
I don't think there are that many Redeemers around. Also, I checked, look down there, you can see that there was no gold. So the gold is in totally different places, because of course it would have to be.
Of course.
Oop, no ambush.
The most adorable kind.
It's not so adorable when they're swinging giant hammers the size of themselves at you.
I mean, you know, we just have different definitions on adorable, that's all.
I guess we do. Bet you think Doug Markida is adorable too.
Doug Markida is adorable, okay? Because he will kill you. Doug Markida is adorable, but only because it's hilarious to watch him fail at doing things that he's a proclaimed expert at.
It's like swinging edged weapons. Also, you may notice, that guy's jumped on our face. You can sort of see his foot from our zoomed in point of view.
He's the jockey from Left 4 Dead 2.
God,
Hops
that would just be the last crossover we needed, is Left 4 Dead 2 in here as well.
Well, this is already the Payday universe, so... Maybe the light campaign is the Payday universe, and the dark campaign
is Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead. Yeah.
There we go. But since you fight the light campaign characters in the dark campaign, doesn't that mean that the enemies in Left 4 Dead 2 are just the guys from Payday?
Yeah, I could see that. I'm cool with that. The
most
the dozers are actually the tanks. The dozers
Exactly.
from Payday are the tanks from Left 4 Dead. Yeah, okay, cool.
You thought Kingdom Hearts lore was complicated. Wait till you hear about
Welcome.
Enclave.
Welcome to my headcanon. Aw, yeah. Including Dark the Hedgehog, original character Do Not Steal.
You mean Dark Jawa the Hedgehog?
Dark Jawa the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Dark the Jawa.
Dark
OC,
the
Do
Jawa.
Not Steal.
Oh yeah. So you can find it. You can find that on my DeviantArt account, Hot Jawa. That's hot_Jawa.
But it's HAWT to show his individuality.
Well, obviously. You mean my individuality? This is my DeviantArt.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Please feel free to email me with your requests, as long as it has to do with either Enclave or Payday or Jawas or Doug Markida. Those are the only
Or Left 4
submissions I
Dead 2.
take. Or Left 4 Dead 2, I guess.
But not Left 4 Dead 1. How did we get here?
I don't know. I lost it.
What twisted and horrible road did we travel down to deserve this?
We started. It's the dark campaign. It's bringing out the dark side of all of us. I feel like something's coming, so I'm just loading up on arrows, and only 2 of them hit. That's a pity.
Eh. I never really liked the fact that they called the opposite side of the Force the dark side, and that the Sith and everything they all went with it.
Right.
That's horrible branding.
It.
It's just horrible marketing. They should have called it like the powerful side or
The passionate side of the Force.
passionate side. Yeah, you know what? It's like, well, where the light side uses knowledge and wisdom and serenity, the dark side uses passion and emotion and you know, just raw energy, just raw power. Well, why couldn't they capitalize on that? Dark just doesn't, you know, obviously the darker
I guess.
emotions, or at least what they would consider to be more evil emotions have a tendency to be a bit stronger.
I guess the
Lust,
Sith Lords.
rage, stuff like that.
I guess what really would have saved the Sith Lords was an image consultant.
It really would, you know. But
Now,
then again, like
you
black
guys
leather
already
is
have the
all
black.
the way around.
How about, well, but only Vader did the black leather. Everyone else was into like black cotton. So I feel like
Well,
just
the Imperials went gray. They were like this charcoal gray for everything.
going for that stern British tsundere look. I got it. But
Tsundere. Vader, the most tsundere.
it's not like I wanted to force choke you. God, what are we doing?
I don't even know anymore, man. How would you notice? How would you know to like that? How
You
would
wouldn't.
like that?
It just, there's a prompt. I guess your hint is that there's a dead bombardier next to it. Oh, we're gonna shoot a recognizable face in the face. You recognize him?
Is he gonna execute that guy?
He was about to.
Why?
Cause, I don't know. Because he's one of those bastards from the Enclave who just kill anyone from the
man.
Outlands no matter
The
what.
murder hobo, he is just like stalking you. He is just walking towards you with the grim purpose and determination.
He's got a real menacing strut, I'll give him that.
That was horrifying. That was like watching a Friday the 13th movie.
So they lock us in, and this, in fact, is our first new character, rescued from the evil clutches of Murder Hobo. It's the Berserker.
Nice.
He's basically the knight.
Lots of health. Just walk up and smack people.
Except he's a little worse because his hitbox is a lot bigger.
Okay. I didn't see him with a shield. Does he get a shield or anything?
Oh yeah, he just has a dagger now because that's just the model that you rescue. When we rescued the halfling, she didn't have any weapons on her at all, so he will use a hammer, shield, and crossbow.
Okay, cool.
Whoop.
So he's like a really big dwarf.
Yep, and like that dwarf that you could hear just killed himself with that bomb.
They're not the smartest dwarves, are they?
No. I also really like
They delved too deeply.
a lot of the parts of this dark campaign that I'm liking are that the ways that they play off of your expectations. In the light campaign, when we rounded that corner, there was a sleeping orc we could easily headshot. And now when you try to round the corner here, it's a dude in full plate who's ready for you and nearly killed me.
Yeah, they, and the beginning levels of the light campaign, they really kind of held your hand a little bit. It was definitely easier. In this, not so much. They know full well that you've been playing this game, and you know, like, you should know. You should have already been aware of how to play the game and how to fight and how to deal with people in armor and everything else.
I think that's part of why they get you to make you play as the assassin, the ranged character, because it's higher risk, higher reward. You have less, you don't have any real defensive options, so you just have to be good at offense, which you should be by now. You should have already beaten one of the campaigns.
Makes sense. It's good game design. It keeps the player from being bored right at the get-go. It's like, oh
Right.
man, look, Babby's first adventure again. I just did this.
It's a nice change of pace, and I really appreciate it, actually. I also just like that they do emphasize traps and exploration more in the dark campaign than in the light. It gives it just enough of a different flavor to keep it from getting totally stale if you're playing back to back like I am.
Yeah. Is that a? Do you think that's some sort of like commentary on
Stop where you are.
fantasy heroes versus fantasy villains, where the heroes have a defining goal or a purpose that drives them, where the villains have a tendency to be more, I don't know, chaotic? What would be a good word there?
I don't know. I would almost say self-serving, except for the fact that the heroes in the hero campaign volunteer, and the dark campaign, all these people are just really caught in a terrible situation. Also notice, I totally panicked because I have not found the last 5 gold. Although, clever viewers may have noticed that there was a place I missed, just straight up. Dingo, do you think you know where I didn't go?
Nope. Because I'm not a clever viewer.
I think
I am not a clever man.
I'll realize it any minute now, because, right. I believe it's after I go, shit, was it up here somewhere? Oh god. Did I miss something on the roof? Did it fall off? So
Did it
just...
fall?
You can have gold fall off if you, gold tries
Like if
to put itself somewhere you can collect it, so it tends to fall to the nearest,
Solid surface.
yeah. At least in some places. But, like, if they died off a cliff, then they're just gone.
I'm surprised there's not like gold in that forge. Like you have to quench that forge,
Ugh.
and the gold is just like in there.
That would have been a real pain, but I would believe it. I will, though, accidentally trigger something kind of cool by going back a different direction. I don't know if it's this way. It should be, yeah. If you come all the way through here, you get a different encounter that only spawns. It's our friends, the Nightcrawlers.
Wait, what?
Remember these guys? Hunted us in this... It's
Why
the
are they
little
hunting us?
because they aren't allied with the Outlanders. They're just monsters who kill everything.
Oh man, they're just beasts.
Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping we could use them, like they were our buddies.
Ugh, I wish. No, they're too powerful and dangerous to be our buddies. Same with if you go this way, I think. You hit another trigger. There we go. And so triggers are directional in this game. That's another thing. So you can kind of mess with them or not trigger them by running through places a direction it didn't expect. And this is it. Here's what I missed. Already broken. It's weird that that's already broken because in the light campaign that breaks when you walk up it, but there's some arrows we don't need anymore, and there's the last gold of the level. Feels better.
Feels right.
It does. All is right with the world. Now let's get on to, man, how do you feel? We just shot Marcus in the face.
Feels right. Feels better.
Finally,
all is right with the world.
finally putting the bourgeois in the place like we should have a long time ago.
Yeah. Surprise attack.
I think there are
That dude
more...
He has exceptionally long arms.
He does. I think there are more
Dude's like-
cutscenes in the Dark campaign. I'll have to check it out.
He's definitely appearing that way. Then again, at the beginning of the Light campaign, it was pretty cutscene
Very
heavy too.
good. It seems you were able to accomplish the task well enough. Therefore, I will tell you of another nuisance you can help us take care of.
That just looks so uncomfortable.
Ancestors.
Man,
The people in
you gotta
Mechlon
make
have been quite a
sacrifices for
troublesome
fashion.
little lot. The fools think they have the capability to resist us.
All her friends at the Metal Fest would make fun of her if she wasn't constantly wearing full
we
plate.
have them firmly in our grasp, and they pose no true threat to us.
That super
Even
restrictive
as we
bodice
speak,
and everything.
they have launched a surprise attack.
how does she
on our
breathe?
moon. I have heard that their leader,
what does she
Alecto
do?
himself,
If you
is
just
leading
missed
the
that,
attack.
our next mission is in Ark Moor, so that's basically that's the second to last level, and the ancestors are attacking, led by the angry little fat man, Alecto himself. That's mission 3.
Nice. So we're basically going through the campaign backwards.
In some ways, there will be a lot of missions like the first one that just have no place and aren't related in any way to Light Campaign, but occasionally they'll meet up where you do the opposite of something you should have done in the Light Campaign, like save Marcus, murder Marcus, get the help of the ancestors, and now it will be Arkmore, repel the ancestors, and murder Senator Alecto.
See, there's one thing I do like in that in the Light campaign, we had to travel. It was very linear, so we were kind of forced into going to the next level by how we could get there.
Yeah.
Whereas for this one, we're just going all over the map because Mordessa's just teleporting us around all willy-nilly.
It is neat, and again, I really do like the different teleport mechanic as a way to enter and exit levels. It adds something different that I really appreciate.
It's definitely different. It's cool.
420 blaze it.